I have no idea if Justin Fields is going to be the answer for the Jets in 2025, but everything you're hearing out of the facility is pretty positive. Everything from some of the coaches and now even some of the players. So Sauce Gardner was on Pat McAfee yesterday, and I want to play a clip of what he said specifically about Justin Fields.
We got a new dog. We got a new dog in town. We got Justin Fields. He a dog.
What are your thoughts on him? Big investment by the Jets in him to be your next quarterback. We obviously saw him with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We saw highlights from whenever he was with the Chicago Bears. What has it been like with him as the starting quarterback of the Jets?
Man, it's been great. Like him being younger as well, like me being able to say certain things and him being able to say certain things about each of our games, and I could just tell he's been locked in terms of tape, like in terms of the playbook, in terms of everything. Like he getting there early. You know what I'm saying? He getting to the facility early, being one of the last people to leave. Like he really been dialed in, like trying to make those type of throws. Like he made a few throws in OTAs that I'm like, yo, I did not know he was capable of making this throw because it's only a certain amount of quarterbacks that can make. I'm talking about his throws on like Aaron's type of level. Like when it comes to like being able to squeeze those throws in there, I always thought Aaron was like the best when it came to that. And it's like Justin then made a few throws where I'm like, okay, he really been in the lab for. I could just tell. And he's always been a talented athlete. He's always been a talented quarterback. I just remember having to go against him and us changing the whole game plan. I remember we had to play the Steelers, and we didn't know if Justin was going to play or not and who was going to be the starter. We had to change the whole game plan for Justin, just for him to not even play that game, just for us to be the starter. So then we went back to the other game plan like the night before or something like that. So, I don't know what disrespect he received, but, in terms of the players and the teams, I feel like they always give him his respect that's needed,
Yeah, hell yeah. And he's faster than everybody on the field whenever he's running on the field. Seemingly, he looks that way at least. And the Jets made a big investment. I mean, $20 million a year. I'm excited to watch them. I'm excited to see what they do with them. And if you guys are a power team, power with him, and he's talking about in the lab throwing it, look out. Maybe that wide receiver goes ape shit this year.
Look, I'm happy with everything he said. Of course, having a younger quarterback on the team or just a younger team in general, they're all going to be able to relate to each other more so than they would have with Aaron Rodgers. Now, there's some comments that have come out lately where Sauce is talking about him not talking to Aaron Rodgers anymore, and we'll maybe get into that in another video. But it seems like all these guys are young, they're here, and they actually want to win, and they kind of know what they need to do to win. Now, comparing his throws to Aaron Rodgers, I think is crazy talk. We're going to have to see how he actually plays on the field. But him being in the lab, him being there early, him digging into the playbook are all good things you want to hear. And it's the quiet confidence that I see out of Justin Fields on a lot of these social media videos where he's not a big bravado kind of guy. He seems very quiet, but he seems like a leader in the locker room. That's something that you actually want to see in a young quarterback, someone that can maybe take this team by the reins and maybe get a long-term deal and be the guy that we want. Now, yeah, they invested a lot of money in him, but that doesn't mean that they can't go out and take a quarterback if Justin Fields falls flat on his face this year. It's not a crippling contract by any means. They'll be able to get out of it pretty easily if he, only wins, if we only win 4 to 6 games and we have to take a quarterback. So I'm not worried about this. I've said it before. This is kind of a lottery ticket. If he plays well, then maybe we have someone for the foreseeable future. And if he doesn't, we're back in a position where we can take a young quarterback and grow with him. Let me know what you guys think about Sauce's comments. I'm happy that he and Justin Fields are gelling together. I do want to hear how Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and some people on the offensive side of the ball feel about Justin and his throws. But hearing it come from possibly the best cornerback in the league right now is great to hear. So let me know what you guys think.